Myanmar's president declared a state of emergency in the northwest after communal violence in the region escalated this weekend. This is the first time Myanmar has had a state of emergency since the country began a transition to democratic rule last year. The violence is threatening a strategic area of Myanmar that affects Indian and Chinese investments. Myanmar President Thein Sein declared a state of emergency in Rakhine state on June 10th after a minority group called the Rohingya clashed with Burmese Buddhists along the border with Bangladesh. The president's office deployed soldiers to the area to enforce a curfew. The clashes destroyed 500 homes, caused 8 deaths, and dozens of more injuries. Rakhine state has regularly seen outbursts of violence between the minority Muslim Rohingya population and Buddhists. Many Rohingya have attempted to flee to Bangladesh, but Dhaka has been turning back refugees as of late. This most recent escalation in violence has been attributed to the rape of a Buddhist girl last month and tit-for-tat attacks that have ensued since then. Like many areas around the world where religious and ethnic tensions are high, violence can quickly get out of control in response to criminal acts in Rakhine. Myanmar has had some short-term success with the peace offer President Sein offered militant ethnic groups in August of 2011. 12 groups have taken the government up on the offer, boosting Myanmar's reformist image with the West. The June 10th state of emergency reverses this progress, though, and reminds everyone that Myanmar's internal security challenges are complicated and many. It's possible that President Sein could have avoided the state of emergency, but violence spread to the capital of Rakhine state and strategic port, Sittwe. Sittwe is an up-and-coming hub for India and China, who are both developing roads, ports, and pipeline projects there. India is leading a project to dredge the port of Sittwe to make it more suitable for commercial maritime traffic. It's also linking the port of Sittwe by road to northeast India. China, meanwhile, is developing a port a bit further south that will link up offshore energy projects in the Bay of Bengal to Yunnan province. This project is part of China's overall strategy to provide its landlocked southwest with more direct access to the sea trade, in order to decrease dependence on the Strait of Malacca. China and India will be watching this conflict very closely. The violence does not appear to have affected any of the major projects yet, but the fact that the Muslim minority has long-standing grievances in the area means that they could organize and pursue a more strategic level of violence. If the Rohingya could leverage the foreign interests in the region against the Myanmar government by shifting violence towards those development projects, they could use the threat of instability to negotiate with the government. President Sein is trying to avoid this predicament by containing the violence now.